Hi guys, it's Belle here, back with Margarete Miller Monday, and this week is week 37. So if you do not know what the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge is, she creates a year-long challenge where you get weekly prompts and then you use those prompts to create whatever you want to create, a collage piece, a piece of art. You can use any size medium or do it in whichever way you like. And yes, I will leave the link as always to her Etsy where you can purchase the prompts from, and her YouTube channel, as well as, don't forget, I have playlists of both the 2022 that I did and everything up to date on my own channel if you haven't already checked those out. So this is the size that I'm using. It's just a little pad that I had. Last year I created my own journal, and this will be in journal form again, but it's just different. So let's get started and have a look at the prompts. So the last couple ones were quite neutral and autumny, and I've gone back to some of my least favorite colors because they fitted with the prompts. So firstly, a playing card either side. So I have this cute playing card in my stash. I don't know where I got this from. I think I got it in like a little pack of selection, and you'll see it goes with the theme. A zigzag pattern, I'm going to use some stitching for that. Bells or bell. So I have these. They're like little plastic pieces. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet. A famous city. Are you getting the theme yet? I have this postcard again in my stash. It's Notre Dame. It does say Paris down there. Paris is obviously a famous city. Does the card make sense yet that I picked? Something that reminds you of a wedding. So I have the bells. I have this little wedding dress if I wanted to use it. I also have this piece that has cakes on it, because obviously you get cakes at a wedding. I have loads of other little random bits and bobs because, you know, you never know. I have some tissue paper. I did use this a few weeks ago, and it's in French. So as we're doing Paris, bonus a postage stamp. Now I do have one that's kind of in pinks because I've got some pink paper. But if you noticed on my postcard, there's actually a postage stamp. So let's get started. We are doing Paris. That is what we're doing. And I'm going to leave some white on this today. I don't often, but I'm gonna. So what am I trying to do? I know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do it this way. Gosh, turn it all around, turn it all around. So I'm just lining it up, because if I can get away without measuring, I like to. So I'm just going to line it up and get rid of the bottom. I think this was just from like a card making magazine ages ago. You can see it's got other things on the side. So I thought, why not use it? So that's going to go like that. And then I'm just going to, which way do I want these? I think I want them that way up, actually. Or do I? It doesn't really matter, does it? So why are we faffing about, Belle? So I'm going to put this. That's going to go down the side there. Let me bring you more into the middle of the camera. That's going to go down side, leave some white there, because I thought it might be quite nice, because then we can put some of this paper down the white side. And I thought that would look quite nice. So let's just rip some of that. Let's have this one like so. That should be long enough. Let me check. So yes, I thought romance. It said about weddings. Why not do the supposed city of love, as it was asking for a city? I like these kind of ones. You will know if you've been with me a while that I enjoy doing memory keeping as part of my Margarete Miller collage. But the other thing that I really, really, really enjoy is when prompts, like the prompts themselves, inspire me to do like a collage that all works together. I know not everyone does that, and I guess the prompts are kind of a way to try and get you using things that may not necessarily work together, you know, because just using my bone folder to get this nice and flat. Yeah, because some of the prompts really do seem very, not contradictory, but you sort of go, how am I going to work that? How's it going to look on the final page? But I like it when I can make them kind of work together. So we are doing someone getting married in the city of love, Paris. So yeah, let's see if I like that or if I'm going to rip it even more. I might rip it even more. So we're going to have loads of decoration on here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh yes, I like it. I like it like that. So now let's stick this down. Here's my kitten. Hello, Tuffy Tuffy. Don't know if she's going to come on camera. She's just jumped onto my craft table to see what I'm doing. Because, you know, they always like to be on the craft table somewhere. I think she's going to sit. Oh, no, she jumped down. She was like, I think Mum's filming. And there's no space for me to actually sit. Although usually that doesn't stop them. Normally they will just sit on all my papers and things. But she probably knows that if she tries to sit on my paper right now, it's probably not going to work. So I'm thinking about cutting the white space down on this postcard. Just because it takes up a lot of room. And we don't need it all. So let's cut that down. And then I may just distress the edges a little bit, like scuff them a little bit. I'm sure none of this is cut straight. Because I am appalling at cutting straight with scissors. But there we go, because we're now going to I'm just going to use the scissors. And I'm just going to, on here actually, just rough up the edges a little bit. Give it a bit of something, a bit of texture. Yeah. So, I do like Paris. It's not my favourite place in France, but I do like it. Last time I was there, though, was quite a few years ago, because it was a birthday trip. And we did actually go to, I mean, we did the usuals, including walking down and seeing Notre Dame and all that. But we did actually go to the Moulin Rouge, which was a fantastic experience because I haven't been to it before. So this is why I thought of this little card, because it reminds me, and it doesn't matter if I'm covering up as long as I've got the Paris, it reminds me of Notre Dame. We do have the green side, but do you know what? I quite like that. Let's see if I prefer it that way. No, I kind of like her like that. So we're going to have that on there. Then I need to make sure that I've got, do I want the silver bells or the white bells? That's what I'm thinking. And obviously Notre Dame is famous for its bells. So, you know, it all comes together. I feel like that should go there. And I don't know, I might even put the bells just down here. I do have this like little heart that I was thinking of putting on here somewhere, but I really don't know where it would go, where you would be able to tell that it's a heart, unless it doesn't need to necessarily look like a heart, does it? It can just look like a nice space. We have the wedding dress, but now I'm looking at it, it's too white, and I think I want a cake. Now, I originally wanted this one, but I think this one might work. So let's cut these out and see what I think, because then we've got both Oh, I love French bakeries. I really, really do. I mean, honestly, the French and their cakes. It's amazing. So yeah, we went to the Moulin Rouge. It was an amazing show because it was a birthday treat. We also went to Versailles, for those of you who don't know, who might not have heard it in other videos or are new. Hello if you are. My speciality, I studied history at university, and my speciality was French history. So we went to Versailles, which I'm going to say was one of the best days of my life. Like, I loved it. And gosh, it was a beautiful day as well. Like, the weather was just amazing. And my partner, who, you know, we've been together over 30 years. So he has been through me and my French history. He's been with me and listened to all of it and watched documentaries and whatever else with me. He's, you know, always supportive in that way. And he also had an amazing time at Versailles. And yeah, we went on there's like this large river in the garden. And we were on a boat because you can like punt a boat down it. I think I was the only woman that was actually doing it. Everyone else on the oars were the men. But, you know, I am me. So I was the one punting the boat. I'm thinking I might want her there more. So, yes, it was an amazing day. Wondering if I want that there. And if I could go back, like, now, I would, because I just love Versailles. Anyway, feel like, sorry, I've gone quiet there because I'm thinking, because I'm trying to see where I want everything. I feel like this postcard's quite big and it's taking up a lot of space, but I want it, so we're having it. We don't need the whole of Notre Dame, do we? So I could have that like that. And maybe, like, we don't even need all of her. I could cut her down a little bit. I mean, we've got the other A. So let's just cut this down a little bit. Around this bit. I mean, we don't even need that A. Yeah, so, we went down the river. It was an amazing, 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 amazing day. And the weather was gorgeous. And, they were selling, like, fresh squeezed orange juice, you know, right there in a little stall. And it was, like, ice cold because it was such a hot day. And, yeah, it was just amazing. I loved it. So I just can't get this looking the way I want it at the moment, which, you know, sometimes happens. But yeah, it was an amazing day, and I got to go to let's just cover up the bit that says Paris and just go with it, because, you know it's Paris and it's my collage. So right, this is taking longer than I thought it would because I just can't get everything where I want it. But yeah, so Versailles is amazing. I would say, I mean, not everyone's a history buff, but I would say if you get a chance to go to Versailles. It's an amazing day and the whole place is stunning, and yeah, it's just amazing. So, do I want the bells on Notre Dame? on the heart like so. I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to be going with something like this. It's not the best collage I've ever done. I'm going to be honest. I thought it would come out better. I feel like I don't like it. So let's do that. Let's do her there. Maybe it's because I'm trying to put things at an angle and I just don't like angles. Like that. And put the cake. Put a little stamp. Maybe here. Nope. I could put it on there because maybe the green's bothering me. So I could actually like almost put two stamps on top of each other like so. That would work. And then we have the bells, which I could put on there. I thought I still wanted this, but you know what? I don't think it's going to work. Let's try cutting it in half. I'm putting it like just so that there's a bit of flowers or something, a bit of, as the French would say, je ne sais quoi. That's probably not what the French would say at all. Right, okay, so I like that better. So let's get sticking some bits down because I am also going to sew as well. And now everything's moving. So anyway, yes, do go to Versailles if you ever get the opportunity to go there. It is stunning. The gardens are stunning. Oh, I mean, it was quite an emotional experience for me. For all the times that I have been to France, I have never been to Versailles before. I mean, literally, I stepped into the hall mirrors and was just like, oh, literally. And I was a little bit overcome, if I'm honest, because yes, I'm that much of a history buff. Yeah, as I said, French history is like my speciality. That kind of period of history. Maybe I want this ruffed as well. It seems almost too flat. Maybe that's what part of the problem was. Let's just do that too. And yeah, it was great because we actually went to the Moulin Rouge on the night of my birthday. So that was really lovely to do something like that on my birthday. And it was a big birthday too. So, you know. I'm only going to stick this in the middle because I'm actually going to go and stitch around it. And then I might stitch around her too. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to do a little bit of stitching and then I'm going to come back, guys. Okay, guys, what I did forget to tell you is I also had like a little vintage piece of, I don't know, it was a napkin, tablecloth, whatever it was, that I wanted to use on here because it kind of reminded me of like, you know, the frou-frou frills, as well as a wedding dress. And yeah, so I've stitched around and I actually really think that helps. The stitching's really helped to kind of bring out a bit more of the detail. I put that up at the top. Okay, so let's get the cake on here because I want the lovely cake. We do have another one too. Do we want to use two cakes? No, one cake's enough. I mean, it's very, very pink, the cake, isn't it? And the background's very pink. But I'm wondering if we take some of this. This is coffee and cafe. And we could add some like behind and just kind of give it a bit of something with the cake. And that's what I'm going to do. So that the cake stands out a bit more. So yes. So they say Paris is the city of love. That's what they say. I think of it more as the city of revolutions, but that might just be the historian in me. And yeah, but it is a beautiful city. There's lots to see there. Lots of history. Lots of amazing food. And, you know, that is always good. Yeah, so I like that now because it stands out a bit more against the pink background. So let's stick this cake down. Trying to remember which way round I'm doing it. Oh, and the bread. Everything. Yum, 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 yum. So like so. And then we have, oh, I had this little flower that I was thinking of sticking there. So I'm going to, because why not? I have it. Oh, come on. Seriously, guys, I cleared out this glue and it's just playing me up. So I don't know. There's plenty in there. It's not near the end, so I don't know why it's being so annoying. So we have the silver bells, which I could now put there. Or there, maybe. Can have the bells there. I was going to put them on there because I feel like the bells of Notre Dame. But now I'm looking at it. I know this is white on white, but I do like it. So let's see if I can actually get this glue to work. Because these definitely need this glue. There we go. And they will need time to dry, but the bells can go there. And then I had some of these little sparkles. Now I don't know if we need these, but I have them. So like, I don't know if they're on a strip or what they're on. No, that's just coming off. I bet it's on this silver backing and I've pulled them off the backing. Yes. Okay, so let's cut this and see what I think. I have some falling off now because I pulled them off the silver. So let's have a look. I'm just thinking maybe just to add a little bit of sparkle. Sorry if you can hear shouting outside. Little bits of sparkle. Okay, this is too much. This is this is so so not my style. But anyway, guys, it's done. Oh, the only thing I like on here is this and this. But sometimes you got to go for it. Like, you can't always do everything in your style. You should go outside your comfort zone. And the great thing about these Margarete Miller collages is that, you know, you get to use up bits in your stash. And I've had these bits in my stash, you know. Someone sent me the sparkles and someone sent me these. And so I've used it. I've used it now. This is cluttered beyond, guys. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. But let's just go over and make sure we've got everything. A playing card either side. Yes, I do love that playing card. I feel like I've almost wasted it on this collage because I'm not happy with it. Anyway, a zigzag pattern. We have got so much stitching on here. A bell or bells. We've got it there. A famous city. This is all about Paris, and that's what I mean. Interpret the prompts the way you want. You can have a picture of a city, you could have just written the name of a city, or like I have attempted, you can create a collage that sort of is inspired by that city. So famous city, Paris has inspired me. Something that reminds you of a wedding. We've got wedding bells. We've got Notre Dame's obviously a cathedral where you can get married. And we have cake. And bonus a postage stamp and some other random bits. So that is week 37. Don't forget to put in this hashtag, guys, to see what other people have created. They might have had a more successful day than me. Let me know what you think of this down below. Some days it comes together. Some days it doesn't. But do you know what? It's made me giggle. So laughter's good. So that's what matters. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe and like this video if you haven't already, and have enjoyed seeing this chaos. And as always, guys, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of giggles and crafty fun. Bye for now, guys.